Hi everyone, welcome back. I really hope you enjoyed the social day what quiz was it? It was a quiz with Lucy and I. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm here to introduce Rob Balasabas from TubeBuddy. He is phenomenal. Like, I sign up to his email marketing, like it comes through all the time, and I absolutely love it. He is all over the place. He's on YouTube, he speaks at conferences, summits, he's on podcasts, he's on live streams, and he does and shares everything you need to know about being a content creator. Today he's here to talk to us about earning your first 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible and why this is so important. It's such a big milestone on YouTube and it's such a hard one to hit, but with his advice, you are going to get there. Welcome, Rob Balala. I forgot again.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining my session here. I'm just going to actually mute my phone here. Awesome. So glad that you are catching my talk. I'm really excited. I love YouTube. As Jade mentioned, I'm the brand evangelist here at TubeBuddy. And so we'll talk a little bit about that today. But really what I want to talk to you guys all about today is how to earn your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I do say earn, and I mean earn, not gain, get. You got to work for this. You got to work for each subscriber, and that's something that I've had to really focus on. And so I'm going to jump in because I want to respect everyone's time. I see my countdown going here, so I'm going to get started, okay? So, all right, so the first thing is, why is 1,000 subscribers such an important milestone on YouTube? Why is it such an important milestone? Why is there so many videos? Why is there such a focus on this 1,000 subscribers? All right, and so let's dive into that first. Now, the reason for that, the main reason, is that monetization. Okay, so monetization. So when it comes to being a YouTube partner, so being able to have ads running to your videos, to your channel, to be able to get AdSense, you need two things. You need 1,000 subscribers, and you need 4,000 hours of public watch time on your channel over the last 12 months, okay? So that's why we're gonna tackle the 1,000 subscribers today. All right, so first of all, who am I? Who is Rob? Why am I here? So I'm the brand evangelist at TubeBuddy. Like I mentioned, TubeBuddy has over 4 million users at the moment, 4 million channels that use us, that have installed our Chrome extension, our browser extension, to their YouTube channel. We're a YouTube partner. We have direct access to their API. We have been working with YouTube for a long time. So that's what we do. So this is my little blog. When they announced that I joined the team, I've been with the TubeBuddy team since January 2020. So I'm the second newest kid on the block on the team. Before that, I was with a company called Thinkific, which is an online course platform, amazing company in the online course space. And I was there for about 4 or 5 years on the partnership team as well. I have my personal YouTube channel, so I have my own YouTube channel where I practice what I preach, creating content, growing an audience, and also building monetization models and revenue channels on my own personal channel as well. All right, so 18 months. This is really how long it took me to get to my 1,000 subscribers, right? So it took me a long time. Now, some of you may get to 1,000 subscribers in a matter of weeks, maybe in a matter of a couple months, maybe longer. I have a lot of connections and friends, peers in the YouTube space that have been around YouTube for a long time, and they still haven't reached their 1,000 subscribers. I have friends that have been around for a long time that have maybe a few thousand subscribers, but have very, very strong businesses behind the scenes. So 18 months, so I just wanted to share that with you. Now, the interesting thing with YouTube is that there's a bit of a snowball effect. And so what this means is that you gain momentum. As I'm going to share some things with you that hopefully will help you get to your 1,000 subscribers. But what you'll notice if you're consistent is that there is a bit of a snowball effect that happens on YouTube. So my first 1,000 subscribers took 18 months. From 1,000 to 2,000, meaning my second 1,000 set of subscribers only took 3 months after that. So very interesting how that happened. It was really interesting for me that it started to happen so quickly. All right, next. So what I want to do is I want to share five tips with you that I personally have had to practice and learn along the way in my journey. Now, this is about my personal channel. Our TubeBuddy channel is getting close. It's about 2 months away with current projections to get to about 500,000 subscribers. So I want to speak with my personal channel, but I'm happy to answer Q&A later on about TubeBuddy's channel as well. But my personal channel with a smaller subscriber base, very recently getting to 1,000 subscribers. The first thing that I would suggest is to do keyword research first, okay? So before, when I first started my YouTube channel, what I did was just create videos. I would just film a video, edit, and then get to the point where I then needed to upload that video to YouTube. And I would always hit up against the wall because I would then have to go into a very competitive keyword phrase. And really my videos didn't get too far, didn't get too much views, didn't get too much traction, didn't get much subscribers. About 9 to 10 months ago, I flipped the switch and I started doing my keyword research first and identifying the specific topics and keyword phrases that had decent search volume, but less competition. And I really started doubling down on those. And that's when I started to see growth on my channel. So this is an example. This is the Keyword Explorer inside of TubeBuddy. This is, you can have access to this tool. There's a free version as well. And of course we have paid versions, but this is an example of a very simple keyword research exercise. LinkedIn Live, which you see on the top left there, is a topic that I talk about a lot. I do a lot of live streaming and I have LinkedIn Live access. So I create lots of tutorials on how to get LinkedIn Live access, how to actually do LinkedIn Live, all that stuff. And so if I search LinkedIn Live, you'll see that the score is 29 out of 100, which is in the orange, which is considered fair, okay? So now the second slide here will be LinkedIn Live tips. Slightly longer, has the word tips at the end. And so now the score is actually 83 out of 100. So just knowing that allows me to then craft my title, my description, my tags, and even my video topic. And what I say in the video to be really specific to LinkedIn Live tips, okay? And this video now, if I use this data, will allow that video to reach more people, get more reach, more views, and potentially more subscribers. The second thing is be consistent. So upload regularly on YouTube, okay? Not just for the algorithms. Everybody talks about the algorithms, but this tip is really almost more for you as a new creator or a creator that's a smaller creator to be better, to get better at the craft of YouTube, be better at creating videos, filming, talking to the camera, you know, coming up with topics, doing the keyword research, analytics, all those things, right? So be consistent. Use tools like Trello, which is what I use, to plan out your content calendar, okay? So let me show you. Oh, let me show you this first. So this is the sort of like the story of my YouTube channel, okay? So from the very beginning, 2 years ago, which is sort of like number one, I didn't really upload too much. Number two, I started uploading a little bit. You'll see the numbers there at the bottom, 4, 2, 3, 4. Those are the number of videos that I would upload throughout this sort of like section in time. So you'll see there's a bit of a heartbeat now there, number two. Number three, I really got serious. I started uploading at least once a week and maybe even a live stream during that week. So I would do 1 to 2 videos or live streams each week. And that's when things really started to grow. And you can see different spikes there. It started the trending upwards. So be consistent. Okay, I use Camtasia for editing. So then even my editing got very efficient because I started having templates for my videos when I edited. I know what my introduction is going to look like. I know what the middle of my video is going to look like. I know what the call to action at the end is going to look like, telling people to subscribe. All those things became sort of templated and cookie cutter. The only thing that would change is the footage, okay? So again, making me more efficient, less decisions to make, still being creative, but then being very consistent with YouTube. I also started using Trello, which you see here. This is my Trello board. This is a screenshot from probably a month ago. So you'll see it's just a working board. So from left to right, I have my ideas, the videos that I'm shooting, the videos I'm editing. I guess I should go this way. The videos that I'm editing, once they're edited, they're ready for upload, and then they're finished, and then ready for promotion. Okay, so again, keeps me consistent. I see a visual of all my ideas. It's not just in my head. I'm dumping it into this board, and then I can analyze which videos I want to create. You can see even the little colored labels. I know that these are the sort of the content wheel. So if you know the concept of content wheel, I try to keep to about 4 to 5 content topics. And if I have an idea, I run it through the filter of, does it fit any of my content topic wheel here? If it doesn't, I don't do it. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm focused with my channel with the topics. This is then also inside each of these cards, there is a checklist for each video. I'm trying to not leave anything out. YouTube is really, the success on YouTube is dependent on a bunch of little things, little details, that you do, lower thirds for your videos, the analytics, keywords, tags, all these things. So I try to make sure that I'm consistent with each one and just having a checklist for each video. If you guys want this checklist, just send me a message. Happy to share that with you. Number 3, collaborate, okay? So this is a great way to get organic sharing with your target audience. You can do interviews with other experts in your space. You can do roundup tips, so you can get a tip about a specific topic from different experts in your space, or you could do scripted content as well, okay? So here's a playlist on my YouTube channel where I interview different creators and YouTube experts and marketing experts and video experts. Again, inviting them to my channel through the Creators Corner. This is a couple examples. So we did a TikTok masterclass sort of interview with a bunch of TikTok experts. We did a roundup of tips from different creators on how they got their first subscribers and sort of what they would advise other creators to get to their first 1,000 subscribers. So we did that as a collaboration. The next thing, number 4, I want to make sure I'm respectful of time. Number 4, live stream videos. So live stream is an awesome way to create content. It's a great way to build a community, not just an audience. Very important. Very important. I want to spend a second here that you don't just want to build an audience. You don't want to just build a bunch of subscribers. You want to build a community, okay? Audiences are consumers, right? Community, when you build a community, they're loyal, they participate, so you want to build a community. This is also a great way to collaborate with other experts in your space, and also gives you direct interaction with your audience. You can essentially have a focus group and ask and understand your audience better by doing live stream videos. You can also cross-promote your YouTube channel into your other social channels by doing what's called multi-streaming, and I'll share with you what that is in a second. All right, so here is an example. I just took a couple screenshots of the live streams that I've done on my YouTube channel, just to give you an example. Very consistently, probably every week for the last, I would say, 8 or 9 months, we've been just doing interviews with collaborations with other experts on my channel. Here is the same. This is when I mentioned multi-streaming. Here is the Facebook Live version of some of those interviews. So I stream to YouTube, but I also live stream into Facebook. And also LinkedIn Live, and also Twitter, so multi-streaming, okay? The best way to do that for me is using a tool called Restream. There's other tools out there on the market to do this, but Restream has been really awesome for me with multi-streaming to different channels. So you can multi-stream to over 30 different platforms, including Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, Facebook pages, all that stuff, okay? And there's a little screenshot of the dashboard of the different, some of the different platforms you can stream to. Okay, and number 5, focusing on watch time and session time. So very important. What you want to do is you want to understand, you want to be a student of YouTube. And actually, if you want, you can search YouTube Creator Academy. It's a free resource. YouTube, it's owned by YouTube. It's essentially a bunch of courses that YouTube puts out there on how to, strategies for YouTube analytics, gear, lights, cameras, all that stuff, microphones, business and monetization. So just search YouTube Creator Academy, okay? But what you want to do is you want to focus on watch time and session time Also probably more than focusing on subscribers, okay? Because what YouTube wants is for people to binge watch on YouTube so that YouTube can serve them ads so that YouTube can make money, right? So think of how you can keep people's attention as long as possible to get them to watch as much of your videos as they possibly can so that they can keep watching your videos. And then YouTube likes that, YouTube loves that, and YouTube will reward you by suggesting your videos to other people that may be interested in your videos by doing that, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna use what's called cards or end cards to get viewers to watch more videos, and then also start suggesting more of your videos to other viewers, even if they don't subscribe. So that's the thing. If people watch your videos, but they don't subscribe, if they leave YouTube and they come back, they'll start seeing some more of your videos because YouTube's like, hey, looks like Lucy watched one of Rob's videos, but she didn't subscribe. That's okay. The next time Lucy comes back to YouTube, YouTube will then suggest a couple more of my videos because they'll think, hey, Lucy will like, if Lucy watched one of Rob's videos, she might want to watch some of his other videos. So let's test it out if she's interested, okay? So here we go. So what you'll see here is what I typically will do is I'll look at my audience retention. So what that means is this is on average how much of a video people are watching. So right here, this video, for example, streaming to LinkedIn events, on average, people watch 33% of this video, which is roughly about 2 minutes and 33 seconds. And so what I will do is I'll go to that video and around the 2-minute mark, right before they on average sort of drop off or leave the video, I'll put what's called a card. And this is the little card that you'll see there on the top right of the video. It'll pop out, it'll kind of pop, actually this way, it'll pop out right here and it'll suggest another video. And so, because I know that on average, people will leave around 2.5 minutes, around 2 minutes before they get to that point, I'll suggest another one of my videos so that they continue watching on my channel. So that's one way that a lot of YouTube creators extend the session time, okay? What you also want to do is if people do get to the end of your videos, what you can do is you can put an end card. So here's an example of an end card. Basically the last 20 seconds of your video, you can suggest another video, another playlist on your channel. You can also suggest whatever YouTube thinks that viewer would like to watch on your channel most. Again, just to keep them on your channel, watching more videos, binge watching more of your content, okay? And I think that brings me to the end. So I'm not sure Jade are in the green room, but that's really it. So happy to take any questions anybody has. Also, you can connect with me. Send me a DM if you like on Instagram or TubeBuddy's Instagram, or our YouTube channels are right there as well. Let me see if I'm supposed to do anything. Just checking the app.
Loving it. And I'm 100% going to, sorry, Lucy. Lucy just ate a donut. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm 100% going to go back and watch all of your talk because like the social day, YouTube is dire to say the least, but we're going to start putting like snippets of a social day like online. So let's see how quickly I can get to 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll be sending you a few messages, help me get there.
Oh, of course. Yes, no problem.
So I'm just going to go into the stream. Sorry, I should have been more prepared.
No, all good, all good.
So,
sorry.
A question for me. How do you pronounce your surname? I'm so sorry that in your introduction I messed it up a little.
Just Balasabas. Just call me Rob, it's fine.
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Is it his signal? Oh no. Hey.
Hey.
Right, let's try this one more time. We have a few questions in the chat for you.
Okay, sounds good. Can you hear me though? It's all good? Oh yeah, I think so.
So this is from Aoife. She said, "Hi Rob, great session. How many videos would you suggest having on your channel before promoting it? Technique do you plan to work out your content plan?"
Okay, so yeah, good question. Okay, I just wasn't sure if I could be heard, but it looks like I can hear myself. Okay, so yeah, I would say you can start promoting as soon as you launch. So if you have one video, should start
Unmuted.
promoting it.
It's fine.
You know. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can start promoting it by all means. Yeah, start promoting your content. All good, and and just continue. So focus on one, get it out, and then just get on to the next video. Right? Try to do one video a week, and then as far as coming up with content ideas, really doing keyword research is really good. Looking at blog posts and looking at the comments are really good. Seeing what people are wondering and asking about in your topic, in your space. If you have an FAQ page on your website, look at the FAQs and create video versions to answer those FAQs. Look at your competitors' website, see what the FAQs are there. And again, just create videos, answer questions. YouTube, people are searching for answers to questions. Sorry, I'm just getting some feedback. But you can, you can just create videos to answer different questions, and because that's what people are searching for. So really that, and then just start with keyword research to make sure that you're not going into a really competitive keyword or keyword topic.
Nice. So if it is quite competitive, you'd suggest moving away from it?
Yeah, if it's quite competitive, I would suggest going and looking for a even more specific keyword or keyword phrase or question, or completely moving away from it. Now, that doesn't mean to say that if it is really competitive, always move away from it. For me, even I would say maybe once a month or once every 2 months, I'll still go after a very competitive keyword that on the surface may look like I have zero chance of ranking for, but I'll still create it and then I'll put it out there. Again, you don't want to be dissuaded, because if you feel like you have a really good video and you can really speak into a specific topic, as long as you create a really good video that's engaging, that answers and hits the nail, then that video will have a chance to still rank, because people are going to watch it.
Nice. And Aoife also said, can you repeat what the score out of 100 in Keyword Planner means, please?
Yeah. So the out of 100, obviously 100 is really good, but that 100 is a result of the amount of search volume happening each month for that keyword, the competition score, so how competitive is that keyword, and then also relevance. Right? How relevant is that keyword? So, are the videos that are ranking for that keyword, are they actually answering that question or that topic? Or is YouTube really just kind of digging for something to show the person that's searching for it? So so that's really the three things. There's other factors behind the scenes, but those are the three factors: competition, the traffic, and relevance.
Perfect, thank you. So, and a follow-up to that, she just said, so for social media videos, you'd advise long tail keywords.
Yes, definitely long tail. Social media is so competitive, right? There's so much content. Even if you just specialize in Instagram, there's so much tutorials around Instagram. So you may want to talk about a specific topic for a specific audience. So let's just say maybe it's something like, 5 ways to use Instagram stories for chiropractors, right? Like you want to be really specific to the topic, but also really specific to the audience. And then that way you're like double niche, right? So just because there's so much content around social media.
Wonderful, thank you. So Jennifer Gilmore says, my channel is very small at 150 plus subscribers, but on a serious subject, domestic abuse. Do you think there is a place for serious channels on YouTube? If so, do you have any suggestions on how I can increase views and subscribers because of the nature?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's always space for that for sure. There's a lot of bloggers that will talk about. Oh, there we go. I can see myself. Uh, there's a lot of bloggers even that will speak about. Every now and then they'll talk about really personal things. So yeah, just I mean, be as open as you're willing to be. But there's definitely space for that. The keyword research, all those things don't really change. So you want to see what people are searching, right? If it's around domestic abuse, then you may want to talk about, the ways that you can tell that there's domestic abuse happening. I mean, it really depends on who you're trying to speak to. Are you trying to speak to who are you trying to speak to, right? Maybe talking to the kids. Are you talking to females, males? Like, what is it that you're trying to speak to? And then think about what they would be searching, and then start your sort of, your path to searching for keywords from there.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And just I asked you when I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry about that, is how do you pronounce your surname? And I'm so sorry for messing it up beforehand.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So it's just Balasabas, but I was just saying, just call me Rob. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm going to try and pronounce it for next time. So when you come back at Social Day next year, I'll be on stage and I'll pronounce it correctly. So a massive round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you don't already follow Rob, connect with him. You've already given away where people can connect with you. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. Just follow. Yeah, YouTube or Instagram. That's usually where I hang out.
Perfect. And head over to the app. Ask Rob any more questions you've got. And Rob, if you can head over and answer them, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. That's it for me on stream 2 on Social Day, day 3. Thank you so much for joining us. If you head over to stream 1, Lucy is over there with Hannah Anderson right now, and then up next will be Polly Barnfield with The Rise of Gymshark. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.